There exists an unused version of the Penetrator named in the game files as o9500. The O prefix is referring to it being an object file, unlike the regular Penetrator which is saved as a character file, specifically C5020. The winged version is quite similar to the regular version, but with some key differences, most notably the large set of wings on its back. In the final product, the Penetrator never has wings or even any unused animations for flying or using said wings. The wings have an ethereal look to them. To me, they look like wings you'd see on a ghost or something like that. There are other notable differences to the regular Penetrator as well, such as the sword being in a different position in the static model. The winged version only has one model bone and no animations, likely due to it being an unused object model. It also sports different model textures with a more silver look to the armour. These textures have the same name as the used Penetrator's textures. What exactly this version of the Penetrator was intended for is unknown. It's possible that it could have been a second phase of the Penetrator, similar to how bosses in later games like Melania or Pontiff Sullivan would gain wings in their second phases. However, I personally think this is unlikely due to Demon's Souls having next to no bosses with second phases. The only two bosses to have second phases are Man-Eaters, where a second Man-Eater joins the fight, and Dragon God, which technically has 3 phases, for before the first harpoon, after the first harpoon, and after the second harpoon. These second phases are pretty unusual for FromSoft's second phases though, so I find it hard to believe that the Penetrator was going to have a second phase where they got wings in a game that basically doesn't have second phases for bosses. If you have any ideas of what the Wing Penetrator was intended for, feel free to comment down below, and thanks for watching.